Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Real Life. I would like to say Merry Christmas to everyone, and this is going to be part 3 of There Is Still Hope, the last and final part of this. And the reason I had to divide it in 3 parts is because everything that I talked about concerning there's hope and what happened in my life and stuff. It was just going to be way too long for one video, so that's why I had to slice it up into 3. So this is the last and final part of There's Hope, and I hope that these episodes, and especially this series of There's Hope, have encouraged someone out there, that no matter what situation they're in, that, they're not alone. There are ways out of it. It's not the end, and to stay encouraged. So, stay strong, stay focused, stay blessed. Enjoy the episode. Real life. Example number 4. And I'm gonna have to make a part 2 of this, because this is gonna be longer than I expected. So example number Pt3. That's 4. Example number 4. Oh, there is still hope. We'll get into the good part. So, I'm working for Domino's now full time, and I left Pizza Hut. And I'm working for Domino's full time. Everything's going gravy. The people I was staying with, and there was this dude I kept, clashing with the dude because he wanted to be a straight butthead. Like, he was straight butthead, like, for about a year and a half, just being a butthead. Just being disrespectful and just. So one day, things started getting, going down again. Started getting rough, bumpy. I got into a crazy situation where he came to my job, and then something crazy popped off, and then he drove away. I jumped in my car and started driving after him, because what he did to me at my job made me go berserk. So I started going berserk, jumped in my car, speeding after him. You finna die today, dude. You finna die today. That's how I was feeling, So someone jumped in front of me. I'm not saying no names. My car got onto the grass and started spinning because I was speeding. I got into an accident. My whole driver's door was messed up. I was still in berserk mode. I wasn't thinking straight. That's when, real talk, that darkness was starting to rise up, and that anger and darkness was really starting to consume me and like trying to take over my mind. You know what I'm saying? And another time I'll talk about the battle of the mind. I'll talk about that another time. But for now, instead of going out the passenger's door, because the passenger door was fine, that's when I had my 2002 Hyundai Sonata. It's a good car. I miss that car. It was an awesome car. Instead of going out the passenger's door, I was so in berserk mode, seeing red, like I kicked, like I literally kicked the driver's window open. I shattered the whole window. I kicked it open. And I climbed out of the car from the driver's side when I could have just went through the passenger door. But I was in berserk mode. Long story short, I left the crime scene, or left the scene, went to the house to go hunt the dude down. The police got involved, restraining order, and y'all probably saying to yourself now, this is restraining order number 2. Like, you seem to be getting in a lot of trouble, past minor. Well, I'm here to tell you that anyway, at that point, things started getting rough again. My car was damaged. I ended up losing my job. I ended up being kicked out. I ended up, real talk, sleeping in my car on the streets in Florida, where the degrees is like 89, 92, real talk. So I don't have a job, don't have a place to sleep. My car can barely drive, like. So then one day, I asked my brother to send me some money. I told him the situation for me to drive my car to New York. There is still hope. I'm gonna try to speed it up. So it came to a point where my car couldn't drive no more. The air intake system, ended up ripping, getting damage to it, and I couldn't replace it for reasons. So I end up calling the tow truck company, to come to junk my car so I can use the money to buy a ticket. I didn't really have a way after dumping the car. I didn't have a way of getting to where I needed to get to before it was time for me to jump on a train, or a bus or whatever, to come back up here. So my good friend Tracy, she's awesome. She ended up leaving work and came to pick me up. There is hope. Okay, there is hope. You are not alone in whatever you're going through. You're not alone. If you open your eyes wide enough, if you look hard enough, you'll see that there is somebody in your corner on your side. Just don't be a butthead and burn all your bridges and push everybody away, with your negative energy, and don't do that. She came, she picked me up, brought me to where I needed to be, and then I ended up jumping on a train to come to New York. And there's some stuff that happened in between, my trip coming up and stuff, but that's for another time. I get back to New York. I'm calling all my peoples, letting them know the situation, hitting them up. There is still hope. Listen, just wait for it. Come back up, and all the people that's really supposed to be there for me is like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that. Oh, good luck with that. Like, good luck with that. So I'm there about to be living on the streets in New York until my cousin Kyle, he was like, yo, just come to the crib and stay here for a little bit until you get your stuff together and stuff. Like, I got you. I'm not going to let you stay out on the streets and whatever. It's my cousin, family. When you have real family on your side, cherish it. If you have people who are blood, who was born in the same as you, but they're not your family. They're not your family. So, people who's really there for you, who really got your back, those are your real family, real talk. So after my time expired with over there, my best friend Leo and Albert, end up letting me staying with them while I was working. I found a job. I was on Craigslist, filling out multiple applications, sending out my resume to multiple people. Long story short, I got hired, started working, chilled with Neo, and was still trying to look for my spot. There is still hope because Neo's mom spoke to someone she knows and basically got me a great deal on this spot. For me not to be out there in the cold on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So there is still hope. If you open your eyes wide enough, you look hard enough, there's going to be somebody that's in your corner fighting for you, cheering you on. Understand? There is still hope. So, after all of that, now I'm going to tell you what recently happened. Hold on. I'm not cutting this out. It's real life. Real life, real talk. Like, I'm in the project. I done said it like 50 times already. I'm in the project. So everything was going good. Had my car got impounded through the parking tickets. That's my fault. Came across this great church. Everything was going good. And then something recently happened to me. Now I'm going to tell you what happened to me and how there is hope. Another reason of there is hope. I didn't cut it and go to, go to any commercials because I'm not really trying to make this thing into an hour. So what recently happened to me is I'm attending this church. Made friends with someone. I started hanging out, as friends. Till one Sunday, it became a routine to where every Sunday I messaged the person and the person would message me, about, hey, you getting ready for church? Hey, you at church? You almost ready? Blah, blah, blah. So I didn't get no response from this person that Sunday, that particular Sunday. So I decided to get dressed and go to that person's house. And I go to the person's house and some dude opens up the door. This dude is in there by himself. So I'm asking, where's my friend? And he's gonna say, oh, she's at the church. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a she. I have a lot of female friends, so what? I don't see them every day. I don't chill with them every single day, so I'm good. So me and the dude goes to the church, and this is where the problem lies. Yeah, this stupid internet just popped up telling me to sign on. So what got me tight is that he's gonna go tell the church that I was over there kicking the door down like I'm a bounty hunter. So I got upset because I don't like people lying on me or lying to me, and especially in church, in front of these good people. You're gonna go spread these lies about me. I'm a good dude, and you're gonna try to like trash my name and try to mess up who I am and try to basically have other people see me a different way, like see me as someone that I'm not. Come on, dude. I'm trying to confront this dude, and he gonna keep walking away. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. At this point, I started going into berserk mode again, but I was trying to fight it. I was trying not to go berserk mode again, because I know when I go berserk, nothing good is gonna come out of it. So I'm up in this dude's face. That same female friend is gonna call the police on me. Police is gonna come, and he's gonna say, yeah, that's him, lock him up. You telling the police to lock me up after you done lied on me in church, talking about I was kicking down the door like a bounty hunter. And then when I was trying to confront you and talk to you like a man, you being a little wuss. Like, you being a little, like, I don't curse, so I'm not gonna curse. But you being a little girl, walking away like a little girl, like you scared. Like, you scared of me, dude? Come on, man. I just wanted to talk to you. I didn't want to fight you. If I wanted to fight you, I would have just put my arms around your neck and started choking you out. You feel me? Or I would have pushed you down the stairs. There's multiple things I could have done to indicate that I really want to fight you. But I didn't do none of that because I didn't want to fight the dude. This is real life, and there is still hope. I didn't want to fight the dude. I just wanted to talk to the dude. But the way everything was going on was like everybody thought I wanted to fight the dude. Even though I probably should have fought the dude, but if I did fight the dude and did some things to the dude, then it would have been much worse. So sometimes you just have to take a deep breath, and it's okay to take a loss. You feel me? Like, it's okay to let it go. A lot of people don't like letting things go. Now there's a lot of y'all who do. Y'all let things go. Y'all don't worry about it. Like, yeah, whatever. But then there's that half of y'all, or that group of y'all, that don't like letting things go. Just let it go. Because if you don't let it go, then nothing's good is gonna come out of it. And I'm a perfect example of that, because my pastor said to me on that Sunday, hey, just leave it alone, let it go, just go home, go get some rest, go get some sleep, just go home and let it go. Or come into church and let it go. Service is about to start, just let it go. I didn't want to let it go because this dude got me upset by lying on me in church. You lied on me in church, my dude. So anyway, police came, locked me up. Hold on. While I was getting wild, I can't even say the word. The time that I was being handcuffed or being put in handcuffs, one of my cousins just so happened to be walking by. The people I stay with, the landlord, like just so happened to be driving by at that exact same moment I was getting put in handcuffs. So they sent me to jail. That Monday was a holiday, so I had to stay in jail again for another 24 hours until I see the judge on Tuesday. That same Sunday, my cousin called my brother called my mom, and basically they was trying to figure out what happened, where am I, and try to help me. Tuesday, I go to court. They're gonna tell me the bond is set for $2,000, blah blah blah. Sent me to jail. Prison, because Valhalla is a correctional facility, which is a prison. So I didn't really know that, so whatever. So I'm in prison now, real life prison, like seriously, I'm in prison, like no, this is not TV, this is not a movie, this is not a commercial, this is not no skit, this is not no play, this is real life. They violated me, and I'm getting even realer right now. This just got real. I go over there, they throw us in a box for 8 hours, and there's like 5 of us in this little small box for 8 hours. And I'm like, all I have is a little misdemeanor, and I'm getting treated like a murderer. So I stayed calm the whole time. Yes, I stayed calm. They finally brought us out, saw the nurse, and put me in a little room, told me to strip naked, straight violate, told me to strip naked and put the jumpsuit on, the orange jumpsuit, y'all know what it is. So time goes by, they put me in a cell, the cell closes. Real talk, y'all gonna learn something new about me now. I'm sort of kind of claustrophobic, so me being in that little tiny room with the window, the length of the window, no, the width of the window was literally like the length of this phone. The width of this phone was the window, and then the length of the window was probably like this. This was the length. So this is the length of the window in the cell. Wow, son of a bee. And this is the width of the window. So the width and the length of the window. I'm pretty sure I get it right now. I'm claustrophobic, so you put me in a room like that where the door is locked and I literally have no way out unless you press that button to unlock my cell. Yeah, I was kind of starting to panic a little, but that's when I turned around, went on my knees, started praying. See, God is real. Qué mundo y la, but so long story short, I called my friend He set some stuff up to bail me out. I met up with the pastor and the co-pastor, and my final court date, the two witnesses or victims or whoever, they didn't show up, so the judge dismissed my case, which means my record is clean, back to being normal. My driver's license is back to being normal because I paid off all my tickets. And basically, I feel like I got another shot. Like, I got another chance not to make those mistakes again with those tickets, with that female and whatever situation or whatever. I got a second chance to just do things differently. Now, before I end this video or this episode, there's a lot of y'all thugs out there, wannabe thugs out there talking about, oh, prison, man. Prison ain't nothing, yo. I've been to prison. I'm a thug. I'm hard. I was in jail for 24 hours. I was in prison for 2 weeks. I'm a thug. I'm hard. Like, no. That's not how it is in real life. Real life prison is different. Okay, it's real. In prison, well, the New York State prison, what's it called? Rockland, is it Rockland County? I think it's Rockland County. Yeah, I'm waiting for those people to go. I know the door's gonna slam. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Rockland County in prison is much worse. I haven't been there, but someone close to me told me that they was in there for some reason years ago, passing by somebody's cell, and while they're passing by a cell, they see one of the mates raping another mate right there in broad daylight. It's real, yo. I mean, I'm laughing because it's crazy. That's just insane. So there's still hope, because that didn't happen to me when I was in prison. When I was in prison, Valhalla prison, God had favor on me, even though some of the inmates and whatever was beefing with each other and all rowdy and stuff, nobody really troubled me. Everybody was cool with me. They was like, if you need ramen noodles, I got you, or just basically spotting me with things like, because that was my first time in prison, and my last time, because I ain't going back. And my first time in there, I don't know the ropes, I don't know what goes on. I know what goes on now, I know the ropes down. But when I first got there, I didn't know the ropes. And you have some of the inmates there who is basically showing you the ropes. Nobody tried to rape me, nobody tried to molest me, nobody tried to size me up. Everybody was cool with me, God had favor on me, and was basically giving me a wake-up call. That's what I feel, was a wake-up call. So, I'm gonna end the video now. Porque está muy ahora, man. Guapo. So I'm gonna end the video on this note, or end this episode on this note. I've been through a lot, as you heard throughout this episode. I've been through a lot, and there's a whole lot more that I haven't even, mentioned, because it's gonna be too long. But I went back to the church, wrote a letter of apology, apologized to the church, especially this young lady that I basically popped off on because she was in my face. Like, don't be talking to me like that, you know who I am, and I'm already upset. So I just popped off on the girl, like, I apologized to her, she forgave me, the church forgave me, and what's important is that I forgive myself for making those stupid mistakes, for allowing that to happen, because I should have just went home when when the pastor was telling me. To be honest, when I got to the door and the dude opened up the door, I should have just turned around and walked away. There's many things I should have done, many things I could have done, but you can't change the past. You can only work towards the future. So to everyone out there, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Real Life. And it has been a minute since I did an episode, and I do apologize. It's been dealing with a lot. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and remember, there is still hope, and will always be hope for you in whatever situation you're in, as long as you're not dead. So, stay strong, stay focused, stay blessed. This is Pastor Minor, signing out. Until next time.